Good evening, everyone. It's Patmos, and nice of you to join me here for a new stream with Ostriv, as we are going to celebrate the fact that I reached 2,000 subscribers, which is amazing because each and every one of you made that possible. So thank you all very much. And I thought it was a good occasion to do an extra stream then. And of course, last night I couldn't stream, so let's just dive into it and have some fun. At least, hopefully, that's the whole idea. And, well, we're going to play some Ostriv just for the fun of it. Now, I have not decided which map yet, so we can still make a selection. We have 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, most of them have stone and limestone limited in them, and I don't like the word limited, but hey, we have to deal with it. In here we have unlimited limestone. That could be interesting, but stone is still limited. This is the only map with iron, but I'm not too concerned about iron actually, because we can import that pretty cheap. Thank you, Manuela. Alright, so question is, which map is it going to be? I think it's going to be a limited one anyway. I haven't played Ostriv in a very long time. Oh, that's something. I just played until I think like 2 or 3 months ago. One of my series ended, but it's so much fun. I don't think I actually have played a lot on map 9. I did once. Maybe map 8, because that's where we have the big lake, which could be interesting to build along the lake and build some sort of a lake village. But I see Kevin is opting for map 9, which could also be interesting. We have to start in the top here, and then have to get across at some point and start a village over here. We've done that before, but that could also be really interesting. And I'm always inclined to listen to chat, of course. So, alright, map 9 it is. Kevin has chosen. Let's pause the game so we don't lose any time. Now here's the whole map, as we can see. This is the, I think I have to rotate the map so it's more, now it's the same as the map on top here. So this is the top island. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Here we have the little thing that you see here. This is where the river goes. This is a small island. And then here we have another big island. Now, I don't think we can actually go here. No, this is all inaccessible, inaccessible, inaccessible. So all we can build on, basically, in this map is the top part. So we have to start our village somewhere here or here. Now here's already the border, so that's a bit of a problem. So if we start out here, we have only got a small place to start. If we go up here, we have a little bit more space for farms and stuff. But I guess one of the things we have to do is just get across as quickly as possible. So this could be a nice place to actually just start out. We could make it very difficult for ourselves by starting out here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start a little bit on top here, so that we save some space for building alongside the river, I guess. Or we should start in here. That could be better. Because then we can have the farm here, maybe. And start building in this little area. Alright, we'll start the camp right here. There we go. Now, of course, every game starts the same. We need to start with a forestry. First, let me check where is the clay and where is the sand, because I totally did not check that. There's plenty of clay here, so that's no problem. There's also clay here. Is there sand somewhere here too? Because I would love to have these two close together. There is sand here, so we could build the sand pit. And then can we build the clay pit? Oh, we can build the clay pit quite close to it. I like those two to be a bit close together so that they can have a lot of fun with those together. Alright, so I'm not going to build the sand pit yet, but we do need the clay pit quite quickly. Alright, so, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's place the clay pit right there. Then we can build the forestry. Can we actually build the forester right here and then... No, I want the forester right here. We'll rotate it like that so that it fits the side of the clay pit. Alright. Then we need a lot of housing. I'm going to start with some houses with gardens because I want them to produce some for themselves. I think that could be a very nice thing to have. Right, so here's some industry. Guess we should do things a little bit different than we're used to. Not do everything the same all the time. How can we do this in an interesting way? That's the question. Let's start building right here. And then we're going to build like a big, long main street, something like that. Now, I would like to have a few bigger gardens, just to get some extra produce out of the land. But the thing is, if we build it all the way up here... then we can't build the other one next to it, so we have to go a little bit more down. So let's start right here so we can see a bit better how far down we can go. Somewhat like this. For construction costs, it doesn't really matter how big the garden is, so we can make it as big as we want. We can even make the houses go in a little bit funny directions. That could be fun. Something like this. Alright, there we have our first house. Then we'll set up the second one. And from then on, I'm going to unpause, so at least some stuff gets done. Oh wait, this is not good, because now the entrance is on the wrong side. So yeah, we'll do it like this. I hope they can build this quick enough, by the way. Otherwise we have a problem. Alright, let's make these two houses face each other. Alright, there we go. That's two houses. So let's unpause, so at least something gets done. I have a feeling chat broke down because I don't see any more messages appearing. It's pretty silent right now. Now, I know I didn't announce this stream. It was just a spur of the moment. And, of course, wifey's home. So I actually had the time to do this. Otherwise, I would not even be able to do this. So, we have to thank wifey for it, and hopefully we can do a nice stream for a while. I still have my throat acting up a little bit. That was always my dilemma, getting the houses built in time. Yeah, well, it's very well possible to do that. Let's get extra builders now. But yeah, we have to take the time for it. What I would love to do now is just go and set up some more houses. We're going to leave an opening here so that they can at least get across to visit these houses. And then we're just going to make one big, long main street with houses. Although, might be quite tough this time, now that we decided on such big gardens. That's another one. Let's do one more, and then we'll put people in there too, because that has to happen too. Right, this is another house. There we go. That's 4 houses. Well, it's a start. A wifey, 1 in a zillion. Yeah, that's true. What's the basic house to population start of? It's still 7. What? What's the basic house to population start of? You need 9 houses in the beginning. It's always been 9. So we'll have to see. We start off with 25 people right now, which is not too many. 18 adults, always 8 kids. An okay number, but could have been better. We have 9 pairs of adults, so this should also be 9 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that works out. So we need 8 houses. Now, in the beginning, we need a lot of wood. So what I always do is put 4 people in here, get 3 people out of here, so that we get as much wood in as possible as quickly as we can. And once we have plenty, we can get people out here and put them into the building business. But for now, it's more important to just get all the wood. So that's what I'm going to do. Hey, Road Dog. Nice of you to join us. I hope all is well. Glad you made it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. Then we could just go on like this and make the big main street that I was talking about. So let's go start setting this up. So basically this should be the outside area for the town a bit, I guess. So in the end, the main town should probably be somewhere here. So this should be the outskirts of town with big houses and big farms and stuff. But that's basically what we're building right now. And we have to set that all up as if this were really the outskirts, which makes it a bit tough because we want to get a lot of houses soon, of course, to make sure that we get all the food and stuff in. But yeah, that's not really what's going to happen this time. So we're actually making this a challenge, but I like that. Bring it on. Nothing wrong with a good challenge, although building this close to the river is already a challenge, but we can do it, we can do it. There we are. That's another house. He was looking forward to the second coming, and now he's late. Ah. Right, well, this is going to be a little smaller garden, I guess, because there's not a lot of space here. Can't build it on the water. Uneven terrain. Yeah, they're going to complain a lot here. Can't build on the water. I know. This is not on the water. Well, this is. Uneven terrain. Yeah, I hate this. Alright, so, yeah, there it is. Alright, we can still build it here. But it just doesn't look good. So let's move the house. We'll move it in the corner here for a bit. Yeah, this should be okay. This should be okay. All fine here. I'm using my new keyboard now. It's a dream for typing. Well, that's great. Hope you can keep it good for a long time. All right, let's see. How are we doing with wood? Well, we have some wood. We could use a few more logs, though. But they're already building the first house. That's good. It's only March, so that works out well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just need one more house. And then we have all 9 planned. We still have to build them, of course. But we'll see. Good evening, Cooper. Nice of you to join us. How are you? I hope you're not completely snowed in overnight. Tomorrow late in the day my new screen comes. Ooh, well then you'll see the screen on a big, or the stream on a big screen. That'll be nice. Alright, let's make sure that we get a few logs in. And then we'll put these people on the building business too. We have to start planning some other buildings though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we need one more house. And once that is done, we can start working on things like the smithy. So I really want to get going with that too. Alright, let's move this a bit so it's a bit more straight. This will be house number 9. Don't confuse it with cloud number 9 because that's something different. Here we have house number 9. Alright, so we have all the housing we need. After that, we're going to need things like a smithy. Actually, I want to build the sand pit first because I want to know where I can build it. Alright, right here. That's good. Because then we have a lot of pits here. No, I need to move this a little bit more downward, I think. So that it suits the other one a bit better. Yeah, this should be slightly better. Then I think we can put a few charcoal piles here. So that we have all these piles close together. And now the ladies can start to fill these charcoal piles. And immediately we see the ladies coming in trying to fill those charcoal piles. Now we're going to get 2 guys out of here. Put them in the building business. So that they can still chop the logs and keep up with wood production. But now we have 1 extra builder. The good thing is this family already started sowing their land. I'm very happy with that. So that works. Fine, thanks. Head up, feet down, hope for a tomorrow. Well, there should be a tomorrow. So that should be good. So what have you all been doing today? I know Roadhog has had a big mystery... what's it called? A appointment. So, alright, they're really bringing in the firewood now. This one is already burning for charcoal, so we're gonna get the charcoal soon. Then it's time for the smithy, of course. Now Now here are the houses, so we can just build the smithy right here next to it. Sorry about that. Leave some space there, because we also need to work on some fencing and stuff, of course. We need to make sure that our town looks cool. Let's get over here. Now let's separate these two with a fence. And go this way. Can we attach it now? Oh yeah, we can attach it to that fence. That's nice. Then we'll go this way too. And we'll fence this off. Alright, cool. And then maybe we can build the cart parking in here. Well, that's not a maybe. That's a definitely. I think we just need to extend this one a little bit then. And then we're set for that too. So then we also have carts soon there. Ooh, that would be good. Always hope for tomorrow, Cooper, unless you're scheduled for the firing squad. Oh boy. Oh, you've just been watching YouTube videos. Well, here's another one. 43-inch screen. Well, that's about the size of my front door, so that should be interesting. Joking, of course. Alright, well, place is occupied, I see that, but we need a well here somewhere. Maybe you're in the middle of this square, that could also be interesting, then I can walk around it. Alright, we'll build a well right here. I have to make them walk around things, that would be good. Alright, it's almost the end of April and we're only up with house number 2. So they do need to step up their game and get going. I really hope we can finish everything in time. We have enough wood now though, and of course because of all the firewood that we used, we need some extra logs, but I think these two can handle it for now. At least we'll get some food from this house, and this house should be producing some food, so that would be an interesting option as well. One thing we don't have planned yet is the thatchery and a farm. Now the thatchery we don't need before the 9 houses, but after that we're gonna need it. So we have to make sure we get it. Now it needs to be close to the water, but I want to reserve all of this land for the housing. So I'm thinking of building the thatchery somewhere here. It's not too far from the water. And that way we can just fence it off like this. Should be okay. And then maybe we can just fence it off like this. Give it its own space. Thank you, Cooper. And finally, a game I kind of understand. Well, you're very good at this game. I've seen your villages. You build these very big functional towns, so you really know what you're doing. I'm glad to have you in chat for some advice every now and then. That would be helpful. As I'm going to take a little sip from my drink because my throat is acting up a little bit. Ah, good. House number 2 is ready. They are sowing the land. That's excellent. That's what we want to see. Everything is sown in. Oh, we can already see that there's something growing here. That's cool. So we'll see what they bring in. All houses should have food for 2 years. So we should be able for a while, but we should be good for a while, but this is nice. And once we get to the harvest, we might be able to redistribute this. And that will be to our benefit, I think. Alright, let me see. World map, info overlays. Yeah, that's good. So maybe at some point we're going to need a granary. And of course some markets. Question is where to build those. I think in this spot. So that the granary is close between the houses and the industry. I guess that might be good. We'll have to see about that. I think I want to build the thatchery first, by the way. And I don't need to make the building queue too long. Otherwise we can't see what it is. So it's an OLED TV, but I will use it for gaming and computer work. Ambilight and all that crap on it. Oh, that's cool. So when you're playing this, you'll have a lot of big green blobs around your screen in lights because of all the grass here. That's cool. 50-inch television. Wow. My screen is 42-inch. Oh boy. And I'm sitting here with my two 19-inch screens. Trying to stream and watch the game. So Manuela, how was your last experience with this game? Hey, Hiradev, nice to see you. I hope you're good. Alright, house number 3 gets built a little bit faster. It's still not even half May and we're really building it. So that's the good news. Hopefully we can get it to 9 houses in time. Oh, we're also really glad you checked, Hiradev. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, everything came together. I hit the 2,000 subs today and then I realized wifey was home in time so I could do a little stream to celebrate it. And I didn't stream yesterday, so I thought, well, all things combined, that would be nice. So that's why I thought I'd do a stream, but I didn't announce it anywhere. I know. I'm sorry. But here we all are, so I guess sometimes there are these little surprises in life that can be really nice, so I hope you all appreciate this. I also hope you all can appreciate the fact that every now and then the game will fall silent, because of course I've been coughed on by a little one for 2 weeks now, so inevitably I also get some remnants of the stuff that she has, so every now and then I have to blow my nose and stuff, but I'll turn the mic off of course. But then you know why I all of a sudden fall silent and you don't see the game moving. Alright, 3 houses, 3 quarters into May, I like it. Should this be the next one? Yeah, so that's just a pretty short walk, that's good. Eating puppy, hey puppy, how are you? Not sure if you will like this Ostriv game, you're more the first person shooter. Yeah, we've seen her hanging around Donnie for a long time now, so she really enjoys Donnie playing all those shooters, so I don't know if she's into this game, I don't think she is. Well, if you want to watch a fun stream, have a good laugh, you should really watch Donnie. Laughter's guaranteed. Alright, 4th house coming up. Not all resources are there yet, though. How are these doing? Yeah, these are good. So we have all the wood we need. That's important. I'd like to keep these 2 in there, though, because with 8 builders or 6 builders, we should be fine. Just some more resources, but already 2 buildings, so that's good as well. Though he's now going to take a rest, I guess, at home. He's 30, no education. Stuff is good, his health is okay. Thank you, Roadhog. Thank you. Well, each and every one of you made this possible because you're all the subscribers. So all of you made sure that I hit the 2,000. So thank you all a lot. I really appreciate it. Right, let's build a few benches here around the little area. Let's get some bushes here. I hope they can still walk in between. And some trees, although they will have to plant those, but it should be fine. Let's create some nature around the soon-to-be well. Alright, it's now already the start of June and they're still building, so that's going to take its time. We still have 2,700 thatch. We need 400 a house. Yeah, so we should probably be good. 1,200, 1,600. Yeah, we should be good. If there's time, I would have built the thatchery a little bit earlier, but I have to see how far we get because of the walking distance. There's pretty walking distance to all the housing to be built. What's the next one? This one. All right. Then that one, and then that one. Yeah, so hopefully we can make it in time. I'm hopeful for it, but you can never be sure. You're as young as you feel. Yeah, that's true. Definitely as young as you feel. Alright, the last bits of the house. It's June, July, August, September, October, November, and then they should be ready. That's 5 more months for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. That should be doable because they can do them within a month, so I'm hopeful. All depends on the walking distance and stuff. Thing is, we're not really planning for an extra house yet, so getting an extra market and stuff to start reselling goods is no good yet, but we'll get to that. And 3 houses got to make sure that all their land is covered, so that's a good thing. And we start in March, April, May, so in the first 3 months we've built 3 houses, but also the forester, so we built some extra, so we should be able to get the houses done. I'm almost 200 years. Hey, Ivy Stone, nice of you to join us. How are you? I have days of 80 and days of 80. Okay, back. Hello. I don't know if you missed us. I know we all missed you, but did you miss us? That's the question. You should not ask us if you missed us. You should tell us whether you have missed us or not. Alright, let's plant some trees near the soon-to-be factories. We need to get some decorations up, I think. And now our people have the time to get them, so let's build them. Let's see, maybe a big spruce tree here. Of course I missed you all. Yeah, I was a bit asking for the known way, but still nice to hear. Alright. Let's see, because here we get the smithy. And of course we have to think about the aesthetics of the town. So let's build a bench here near the smithy. I don't think building a bench near the clay pit will do any good, but maybe there's people that want to sit there and watch the clay pit working, so we can place some benches next to it or something like that. I don't know. I don't think so. But I wish we could build things like a campfire and stuff. That would be nice. But we're going to place a bench here too. And one more like this on this side too. So this really feels like some sort of an entrance now. Should be a few trees here, just to make this area look a bit nicer. Too close to another tree. Yeah, I know. Alright, that's the whole area that we can do. But we can still do a bush here. Okay. How far are we with the next house? It's almost the end of June. House is halfway done. Okay, oh, that's not too bad. It's not too good either, but I find myself forgetting to build benches and decorations right away, and then I have to do the whole bunch later. Well, you don't have to. I mean, the benches are a good thing because then they have a place to sit and relax, so that's good. But you don't have to do all the bushes and stuff. The village will function perfectly without them, but I always like it to do it quite quickly, especially with the trees, because they take a few years to really grow, so that can be really helpful to get them quickly. Alright. Man, this game is beautiful. Nice to see all you guys. Yeah, this game is very beautiful. It's one of the best city builders out there. It's so unfortunate that the developers live in Ukraine, and because of the war they are occupied. Otherwise than with this game, it's so unfortunate. Because otherwise it would have already been further down the development line. But they're very devoted to it, so as soon as they can, they will get back to the game and get working on it again. It's such a good game. I really love this game. You would think that a game like this would get some attention somewhere, and then some other developer would make a game like it, but for a different country. Like, I can understand if you make a game like this, but with Asia themed or something like that, that just has the same mechanics and good graphics and stuff as Ostriv, but you do it in like Japan or something, that would be really good. War is often unfortunate. Yeah, I guess all the time. Hey, Rogerio! Nice of you to join us. How are you? Decoration is good for a late game. Yeah, it's always good. It always makes the town look nice and stuff. Right, it's now July. We've built the next house. I think we built it in like 10 months, so we're still okay with that. Oh, they're gonna get some honey. That's nice. Still not 100% sure what this area should look like, but I think this should be something of a main street. So I think we should get some trees in here to make it look a bit more like a main street. Although this is the main street of the suburb, because this is basically the suburb. Now I always like it to have the same trees in a main street, so not switch over with the trees. It should really give you the feel like that they are planted and just placed there. So this should be the main street. But these guys will be busy planting for a bit, but that's okay. And we have 5 houses, number 6 coming up. So if they do one a month, this one is done in July, then we have August, September, October. So we should be in time, that's good. Interesting. Sometimes the people take the long way and refuse to go between 2 houses and lots. If you then place benches between the houses, they learn to take the shorter way. Yeah, that could be. Or you could just fence off a certain route that they take all the time, and then you can steer them that way a bit. I am actually planning on steering them a bit more the next time, so that every now and then when they take a certain route I don't want them to take, I'll just place fences so that they have to take a different route. Then you can really steer them into taking the routes that you want to take them. And as soon as a road is formed, they will keep using it. Oh, come on, build the house. 6 builders, alright, so still good. We could always remove the 2 from here and add them to the building crew, but for now we're still good. This house is halfway done, so we're getting there. But I think we are starting to get a little bit short in time. I will add the 2 from there. How much thatch do we have? 1,500. There's 400 each house. So it gets a bit tricky. Oh, we have only 3 more to go. Yeah, that's 1,260. So yeah, we're good with the thatch. But we need to build the thatchery afterwards. We don't really need the sandpit, but that's just build and go. That goes really, really fast. Yeah, I've done that sometimes in another game as well, where I just fence off a complete area so that they can't go there anymore. And once you do that, they will take a different route and you can really steer them. So for now, this site doesn't look that cool with all the roads. So later on, we might just build a few roads here to steer them. I also maybe don't like this. So maybe at some point, I'm going to fence it off here to force them to go a bit more like this and create some natural roads. That might be interesting. Alright, we're getting to the end of July, but also to the end of the building cycle. So this should be good. And they're really busy with planting the trees. That looks nice. So the whole idea now is we make one long street here that goes this way. And then we should build a bridge somewhere. Maybe that could be here already. Where the road will also go this way. And then we're just going to build one long street with houses. And put up the industry and the farm behind it. It's a typical... Oh, there's one of the white lines we get every now and then. That's all a little bug. That's fine though. It's for the developer, but he has to remove them. It's interesting that in Holland we have these villages that are just formed by one road. And the town shape is alongside the road. So that's really cool. 3 more houses to go. It's still July. My current town, I built the first 9 houses around the camp center, so after they were built, I was able to leave the original well and campfire as a unique center. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I think I'm going to keep the campfire too, although I want to get rid of the logs. But I intend to build the marketplace around this and a granary and stuff, so that could be a good option. We have to remember that. This one I'm going to remove at some point, I think. I think this deserves a better place. But that's a very good idea, actually, to keep the, or to build around this, or whatever way you do it, but to try and keep the campfire at least, so that you have a nice place. And if you build some benches around it, that could be really cool. Alright, I really look at how detailed such a house is. There's even these decorations on these wooden panels that close off the house. All the wooden panels look different. They really look like they're wood panels. It's such a good game. Look at this. I like it. The thing with city builders is you play like, it's kind of like a management game. So we're managing this town. So often I zoom out a lot to just keep the overview. That's the most easy way to do. But just zooming in on like, take a look at the garden, how it looks. You can easily see that this is probably pumpkin, some cabbage. It's really nice that you can actually see what they're growing just by zooming in and making sure that you see. It's just, it looks so good. And all the houses look different. Next time I play, I'll take a screenshot and put it in the Discord. Yeah, that would be nice. That's why we have the game section in the Discord anyway, so people can share things about their games. So that would be amazing. Alright, let's see. The house gets done. It is halfway through. It's not even halfway August, so we should be fine. All resources are there, so everybody can help out now. The more that get here, the faster it gets done. That's also a good thing. Hey, Donnie! Nice to see you. How are you? And of course, thanks everybody for visiting for this little celebration stream. It's all of you that make this stream happen because of the 2,000 subscribers, and that's all of you. So thanks so much. If you want to support the channel even more, please hit that little like button. That's also a big help. That's all I'm gonna ask for. It's totally free, but it does help me. And let's see, they're bringing resources to the next house already too, so that's a good thing. And, oh, everybody's taking a rest now. That wasn't supposed to happen. Come on, get back to the house. Get building. Can't really take credit. I saw another game, Keep the Campfire. So much to the original settlers and then used. Oh, you can take the credit. That's fine. All good here, Donnie. It was nice visiting your stream. Wasn't expecting you to stream, but it was nice that I could visit for a bit. I was just able to get up to my office early, so I could see that. I was downstairs, but the wife was home early, so I could get up here a bit earlier. So it was cool. To be sure, you always make the 9 houses before winter. You never need more than 2 in forestry and concentrate people on builders. Yeah, that's true, but if you put the guys in here and make sure that you get all the logs and stuff, you can even take these 2 out again and then get to the 9 houses. In the beginning, just for the 2, it can be quite hard to keep up with production. And if you put 4 in for just like 1 or 2 months and then switch over, in the end it's faster. I've done a few trial runs with it. And in the end, it is faster. I failed so miserably at Going Medieval. You would be proud. Got them all slaughtered like chickens. Oh, wow. I've been trying a bit of Going Medieval. I think on a valley map. Not in the marshes that they have now with the water. But on a valley map. And I'm still surviving. So that's okay. But that's all off stream. That was just trying out some of the new mechanics. See if it's any fun to make a series of or start streaming again. Great game, Going Medieval. Alright, just some wood and thatch. And then we're up to house number 8. It's still August, so plenty of time. I think we can also start to plan our farm already. Now there's some magnificent farmland out here, but it's so far away from the town. But I think it's time to at least start planning it. What we could also do is place the farm here. And reserve some space here for like the cow shed and some other stuff and the hay dryers and stuff. That we make this like a very big farming area. I think that could be a thing. Oh, then I have a better idea. I'm going to build the farmhouse right here. Alright, I have an idea. Let's go. We have the farmhouse. Then we need a few big hay barracks to start storing some hay soon. For the animals. And I think we're gonna need 2 actually. Because it looks nice. And before I forget, I think we need to start fencing this area off a bit more. So that we really know this is the area for the farm. And we'll make the entrance right here for the farm. Something like this. So this will be the entrance where they get into the farm area. Then we can put up hay dryers here in front of it. Let's just do 3. No, 2. And then here we can get a cow shed going. So we make this like real farmland. And now the ladies that... thank you for subscribing, Buffy. Let's build a well here. Hello, Patmos, have you tried Planet Crafter? It's a really fun game. I have taken a little look at it. I have not tried it yet. It's on my list right now. Actually, I think Kevin suggested it to me a little while ago. It's on the list now, but I have not gotten to it yet. But I might just get to it. It's the game where you start with a barren wasteland and you have to like activate a volcano to get temperature in it and stuff like that. I believe it's that game, right? It's on the list, and I've taken an interesting look at it. So I hope I can make it work some point. But of course, as with most things, and especially now that little one's sick, I don't really have the time for it. I guess you have a lot of experience with Planet Crafter. And of course, if any of you have any thoughts or ideas for the game, just let me know. Because I've just started building the farming zone here with a farm and some hay barracks, a well, and then we can get the cow shed here. But if you have ideas or thoughts on what we should or could get, please let me know. I'm always interested in that. As we are now building the last house, so we should be done well before the winter. So that's good. And then from there on, we might be getting into some extra housing. And I think if we continue here with housing, we can leave this space for a few bridges, for at least 1 bridge, but maybe even more. Because there's very little space for housing here. And maybe we can also build a park here and stuff like that. Maybe we can start with a little park, then build a bridge, then another piece of park, and then maybe here we can continue with the housing. Something like that. I'm not sure yet. I start with 4 in the forestry, and as soon as there's enough logs, drop it to 2. And if it looks like we might not make it, I'll pull out 1 or 2 more. Yeah, that's what I do too here. That works really well. It at least ensures that you always have plenty of wood. They don't even have to get new logs now if they take some wood out. They just pick one of the logs that they have laying around and build new logs or firewood. So that works really well. You're gonna know what I'll suggest. Can't wait for Medieval Farmer to come out. Medieval Farmer? Oh, I have to write that down. That sounds interesting. Instead of driving on a tractor, you go drive on a horse or an ox. That should be cool. Ah, there they bring in a new log. Just some thatch to be delivered. We have that, right? Yeah, we have that. That's good. So basically all we want now is at some point to get rid of a lot of the stuff here so that we have place for other things. We need the thatchery, the smithy, the cart parking, a well, I guess. And then we can get into the farm. Yeah, that should be it. Really hoping that we can build the farm before the... yeah, we're going to build the farm earlier to make sure that we can get sowing in the new year. Otherwise, we might run into a little problem there. We really want to... I really like the paths in this game. Yeah, me too. Especially that they're so naturally formed. And that you can just... it's quite hard to actually move them. But with some fencing and stuff, we can try and we can get a long way. It's really nice. Always are good except the bad ones. Maybe. Alright, we're down to only a minor amount of thatch, but we'll fix that soon. We have plenty of ladies to put to work there, so that should work. No market, no housing, no jobs available. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, well... I'm just glad we get into the amount of housing that we need. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take care of these benches because I don't like these. I'm going to place some actual benches around the fire. Not too close, of course. All we're missing now is a villager with a guitar, and then they could have a lot of fun here. Alright, there we are. I think this is enough benches though. We could even go further with this, but then it might just be a bit too many. I'll try and see how it looks if we do a few extra. It is funny and cozy if we do it like this. Then it will really be something of a village square, where they can just all sit and have a nice time. It is actually pretty cool. It would be nice if we get a bigger town and this really starts to get filled up. That would be great. It's nice, but it's not a grid builder. I like the pots too, but I find after a while it looks really messy when there's too many. Yeah, but you can steer them a bit. Hey, Jon, nice to see you. How are you? I hope all is good. Alright, we got all the houses. And now it wants me to build more houses. Yes, I know. Just take your time. We're building the thatchery now. Just a bit of wood and we can finish it. And then we can get some new thatch in if it's the right time. And then get going with a smithy and a farm. All good here. That's good to hear, Jon. That's good to hear. Alright. Yeah, she's a bit lonely there. Who's gonna sit with her? Come on. Be nice to her. Are you Dutch, Patmos? Ooh, can you hear it? Yeah, I'm Dutch. And I guess the name Wufje Bufje might sound a bit Dutch too. Actually, more Dutchies in chat here, so that's cool. Well, that's nice. We have a lot of English-speaking people here from the UK and Canada, so having a few extra Dutchies is good. Alright, we get the first thatch in now. That's important because we need it for the farm. We actually need 3,000 thatch, so we're going to have to do some work to actually get that right now. Luckily, first we're going to build the smithy. We already have the charcoal piles that are ready to be used, so that's good. We have iron to spare there, so that's also a very good thing. If you're not Dutch, you're not much. I like the ring of benches. I definitely didn't do that. Well, you can do that the next time. Or still add it. I mean, if you forget about the benches all the time, then there's probably still space around it. Need to start thinking about how to decorate this though, because I don't think it'll look nice if we put some sort of tree behind it. So I don't think that's the way to go, but having a few bushes here and there might be interesting, but maybe I'll just do a little row of bushes on two sides or something like that. Or just leave it open, that could also be nice. And then rebuild the market stalls around it, something like that. I still have to think about that, I don't know yet. Before you build more house, you need a granary and a market stall. Yeah, I know. Otherwise, it will tell you the time of not enough food. Yeah, I know. And luckily, we have the harvested food here. So we have some stuff. Like we have a lot of garlic. We have pumpkins. We have horseradish that we can buy and sell. So if we get extra housing... Ooh, a lot of peas here. So that's good. We do already have the food that we need for another house. Alright, let's put worker in the smithy and get one out of this. So that at least we can start to work the smithy a little bit. Alright, that's good. And then we should be getting the first bits of iron or nails, because we have only 292 nails left. That's not a lot. Hey, Basil! Nice of you to join us. Do you plan to keep the initial well and cart parking? Oh, I don't think I'm going to keep the cart parking because I want to make this the market square. But I am going to keep the campfire, build a nice ring around it. I think the well has to go too. Does it look different than the new one? Oh, I can't see that yet. I don't think it looks too different from a step. Sorry about that. I don't think it looks too different from a standard well, so we can just move this one, or we have to destroy this one, build a new one. I think we can do that. Don't know if I like this in that spot, but I might give it some thought. I guess we can also just build market stalls around it here. Should make this a nice big area. We have the fence here. So if we continue with that type of fencing like this, just corner this little area off. This is where a market stall is going to be. So we have our first market stall. We can build a little tree behind it. And some bushes for decoration. So that if you take a look at it from this side, it starts to look nice. I think maybe we can keep the carts there as a reminder. That would be a good idea. Thanks, Basil. That would be a nice idea. Ah, the ladies are chatting here. That's cool. Thank you, Jon. Thank you. So how are you, Basil? Has been a little while, I believe. Right, we got a worker in. I don't think we can... no, we can't sell anything yet, so let's not do that, because that's a waste of a worker, because that's a laborer that we can use. They're really working on the thatch now, so that's good. But we still need a lot of thatch too, so... yeah, that might be interesting. Might be holding off on the farm a little bit. Because we don't have the thatch yet. But we'll find out. Need to find a place here for the granary too, I think. Although it does not have to be too close to this. Actually, I think I don't want it too close, because then you lose the whole idea of a nice square here when you build a big granary there. So what we could do is build the granary somewhere up here, so that it is close but not too close, and we don't take the whole idea of the square away. So yeah, I'm gonna build the granary here. Then we'll fence this. Let's take a look at that fence. Which fence is it? Is it this one? Not sure, but at least we'll get something here. But this is a bit weird, so that's not going to work. Have to think about how we're going to fence this off now. Just like this, I guess. I have to leave some space for a cart shed next to it. I also just want a cart shed next to my... or a cart parking next to this, so that they can have a few carts close. Alright, well, this is a start. This is a start. PSV is from Eindhoven. Yeah, it's been a while. Managed to get myself an environment to play Ostriv at all. Oh, nice. Plus of decorations would be random angle for the position each time you position one. Oh yeah, it can help you get all your things in the right lines and stuff. If you want that, of course. Some people really want to build what I call messy towns. That's of course totally fine, but I like to keep things a little bit straight too. So yeah, then they can really help. Just thought settlers might do this to remember where it all started. Yeah, that's good. I like the idea of just keeping more of this area than I was thinking about. So that's cool. We're gonna do that. Now I'm just thinking how big to make this little square area. Now it's very tempting to just put a fence up right here and keep it in line with this. But I think I'm not going to do that this time because that's the standard thing to do. And I think we have to start thinking a little bit out of the box. So maybe we should just start fencing it off right here and do it like this so that it's a bit bigger than you would expect. So it's not completely as you would expect it to be. I think that's nice. And then here can be another marketplace. I do actually feel like we should remove the well and place it maybe somewhere here and one on the other side or something like that. But I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out. And of course, I'm really sorry if I miss a message every now and then directed to me in the chat. I'm also focusing a bit on the game, of course. So if I miss a message, please feel free to just send it again so it gets my attention. It is never my intention to miss out on anything or make you feel left out, but it just happens sometimes. I think we can now also start to plan the next house on this big main street. Alright, that's the next house. That's good. Eindhoven, home of the dove. Ah, that's true. Parts are wearing out. Build a carpentry to repair them. Oh yeah, we have to get a carpenter too. Always forget about the carpenter. Oh, maybe we can just fit it in right here. And we really have all the industries that we need in the beginning of the game close together. Alright, let's build it. $119 thatch. 190. Yeah, we still need a little bit of thatch, but we're getting it, so that's good. Have there been any updates since we last played? No, there have not been any updates. The developers are currently occupied on other things, since there's a war in their country. In the beginning they still had some time to do this, but now they're fully devoted to other things. As soon as that is over, aka the war effort is over, then they will get back to it. And I think every now and then, just to get their minds off things they have, they think about ideas and they start to do a little bit of work, but it's only a little bit, so I will have to play Ostriv again after the stream. Yeah, well, it is a great game, and I have to say there's a lot of games that after playing it for like 4 or 5 different games in a row, so you start like 4 or 5 different towns and you've learned a lot and you're just playing it a bit, it really gets repetitive and annoying and stuff like that. And I have to say, this just doesn't feel like it. This doesn't get repetitive to me. I really enjoy this game. Alright, they're building the farm. It's now ready. Let's try to hire some ladies in here. Now we need a manager, and it could well be that one of the ladies in here is actually smart enough to be a manager. Then we have to fire it. Yeah, this one is education 1, so we'll have to fire her, make sure that she gets into the farm. Then we have to start setting up some fields. Get a trader up early so I can get stone to the town and build stone well for people and wood well for factories. Oh, that's a way to keep those things separated from each other. That's actually a smart thing. I don't really do that, actually. Alright, here we can go back to 50. So I think we should start the fields here. Because then we can actually make them 50 long. I think that's good. And it's not too far out from the people. Too long, okay. Well, let's make them a bit squared. That's fine. I know it's not the most efficient to build the fields a little far off from the farm, but oh wow, if we go all the way like this, we get very long fields. That's not what I want. So let's make them a little bit wider, so we don't have to make them as long as the other ones to still get a good yield out of it. We do it like this, we get 970 units. We do 35 by 35. Oh, well. This is just fine. We're just going to add fields to it and then we'll see. I think it's nice to have a few different sized fields anyway. Makes for a nice, interesting setup. But one of the things I really love about this game is the many ways in which you can do things differently and the outcome is the same. You build a nice, fun town that you have a lot of fun with. Now we're going to start off with 5 fields because we don't need too many. We don't have the workers for it anyway. And we just need to start focusing on food production. So let's get going with that. We want some buckwheat and potatoes to go first. So let's go with some buckwheat and potatoes. I'll read the chat soon enough, as soon as I've set this one up. Alright, we have a lot of buckwheat and potatoes incoming now. Hay dryers occupy a lot of room. I always struggle with that. Yeah, me too. But that's why I get them early game, so we can start stacking up for a few years before we actually get the cow shed. So that could be something. Alright, they can have buckwheat and potatoes. We could also get some wheat up already and some... Oh no, we need to get hemp for clothing production. Along with the hemp we can get some potatoes, so that could be good. Let's see. No, we need not to prioritize gathering. Let's get some more hemp and potatoes. I think I actually do want 6 fields so that we have 2 full run-ins of food. I don't know how efficiently they can do it since we don't have too many people available yet, but that's fine. Alright, this is good. Let's activate all the fields so that they will be sown in soon. Let's try and get as many workers in as possible. Alright, they're all filled in. That's great. We have nobody available anymore, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. Have you ever tried to build a town based only on meat as a food source? No, I have not tried that. And is it only like cow meat and chicken meat and stuff, or is it also fish allowed? That will be interesting. Alright, perform preemptive repairs. That's good. I want to stack them up to 5,000. And 50 metal parts, so that they have a little bit more in there. And I guess we can build a few carts as soon as possible. We have to get one builder out so that they can get the... They can get building. They're now building the hay barracks, then the wells should come. Alright, nice. Now, of course, there's faster ways to get a town in such a shape that it starts growing, etc. But that's not the goal of the game. We're just having fun here. So, there's always better ways. I'm thinking about it. Should garden be allowed? Should garden be allowed? I don't know if garden should be allowed. I think meat only can be very tough, especially in the beginning, because you have no way of getting cows already, and you have to feed the cows. So you still have to get other ways of food for the cow. Well, the cows can live off hay, of course, but all the other animals need different types of food. So that's interesting. I did build villages with only... where I did not build any houses with gardens, just regular houses without, so that you have to get farming quickly and stuff. I did that. That's doable. That's not that hard, actually. But, oh, interesting options. Right, I'm gonna get the granary and then this village house, because I think we can already buy some veggies from the locals, resell those in the market, and then attract new people to our town. So maybe we should also invest in a few more houses now, to ensure that we actually get new people in. and grow a bit, because that will make our life in town a lot more easy. And then we have to start thinking about trading as well, because we need some clothing and stuff to keep everybody happy, because without clothing, our villagers will get pissed pretty quickly. Now we could also just get the trading post, but I'm forgetting one of the most important buildings, the town hall. Because with the town hall we can set all the taxes and stuff. But I actually want the town hall on this side, but yeah, that ain't gonna happen soon. That's a toughie. Question is where to build the town hall. Well, we could build the town hall somewhere here maybe, next to the water. I don't know if that will fit actually, but uneven terrain. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Well, we could fit the town hall right in here, but I don't think that looks too nice. I don't want it up here. Maybe we could build the town hall here at the center of the main road, or at the end of the main road. Nah, I don't think so. Alright, give me some suggestions on where to build the town hall, because I don't really know where to build it right now. I find a place for 8 hay dryers and fence it off. That's enough for 10 cow shed. Yeah, that's true, that's true. And of course, if you really build a big town and you just make these zones for farming, for all the cow sheds, keep all the cow sheds together, build a few hay dryers. You can also build just a row of hay dryers here now, because there's space. Or maybe a few here. That's all very well possible. And sometimes you can just try to fit them in certain areas. Like right here we have some space left, so let's fit in an extra hay dryer. And there you go, there you have an extra one. So it all really depends a bit. Let's completely fence this off. I like that. Can we make a small arch here that actually works as intended? Yeah, it actually fits. Wow. So this is now really the farm. We can now see by the entrance here. This is the farm. I think I like that. Can you zoom out? I can. Here we are. This is the town now. So the whole idea is that this is something of a suburb. We're just going to build one long road this way and build houses alongside it. And then the industry above here, and I don't know, maybe somewhere here. And in the end, I want to build a road here with a bridge and build the main part of town on this big slab of island, because we have plenty of space here. This is just for starters. This is one of the harder maps to start on, because all you can start on is this little area above here on the little mini map. And there's a lot of forest there, so it's not that easy. Build the town hall in the middle of the forest. Well, that's gonna take a long time before it's done then, and I want to get the economy up to track. And do you mean this forest then? Well, we could actually build it somewhere in here, but of course the builders also use the town hall as their base of operations. So, if we build it somewhere here, it might actually do us good. Because from here on, they can also go across the river easily. Maybe we should just build it here. I mean, this is where everything is happening right now. We have the farm in the background. We have the houses there. If we just build it here. Maybe like this. We can fence it off. Like this. Put some trees behind it. Alright, I'm going to give you a thought on it. I'll have to wait for the bridge to build the town hall. Yeah, but I don't want to wait that long, because I want to make the economy a bit smaller so we can do a lot longer with the money that we have. We could just go like this and then fence it off like this. Then we use a different fence, because I don't want to use that fence to get to the front. I think we need a big arch now. Like this. And here we all of a sudden have a town hall. With a nice area in front of it where we could make a little garden. I think it fits the status of the village we have right now. I know, but you like a little challenge. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I really wish we could rebuild the town hall. Just destroy it and build a new one, but I don't think it works that way. That would be really nice, because then we can just build a new one later on here. We also still need to build the trader to get some shoes going, because as soon as people start running out of clothing, they'll get really pissed with us. So that's also something. We do have the granary now, though. And I know we have a lot of peas. Yep. So let's tell them to buy some peas from the locals. And I think we need to put in a worker soon. And put somebody in the market as a worker soon. We don't have a spare house yet, but as soon as we do, I'm going to do that. So this is all setting up now. We can buy peas, we could buy pumpkins or horseradish. Anything else? Oh, garlic. We have plenty of garlic. That's what we're going to do. Let's do some garlic too. 500. Let's buy it. And then we're going to sell some garlic here. Oh, firewood, of course. Garlic and peas. And then as soon as the house is ready, we're going to put workers in here. Because then we're going to get a new family in. That's the first new family. That will be very good. Hey, why serious? Nice of you to join us. Hi, anyone know why the game goes Apex with FPS after you reach 900 plus pop? Goes up and down from then on. Went up to 600 pop and it became unplayable. Got a really solid PC, so can't be that. Thank you. Yeah, that has to do with the coding in game, and that this game is still in Alpha 5. It's been developed mainly for the early parts of the game. And oh, we need to start producing metal parts, apparently. Are we not producing metal parts? Yeah, we are. Ah, we don't have enough metal parts yet. Unfortunate. Should be getting more metal parts, so this one can fix it. But yeah, to answer your question, it's still in development, and they're focusing on the beginning and mid-game stages, and not really the late stage game. Sorry about that little cough. They did actually improve it a bit, because it was way worse before. It's better now. But those are focuses for the developers to work on in the future, to make it more playable when you get to like a really big, nice town. But that's in the works. It's just going to take a while, since they're from Ukraine and there's a war going on there. But I know as soon as they could, they will get their hands on it and they will start working on it. But especially like later on in the game, it does a lot of calculation. It has to really calculate everything and things like that. And I know that's one of the big things they want to work on. But yeah, it just needs time. And I guess one of the very, very fun things about this game, early game, is that it functions so well and that we can have so much fun with it. But that makes it also very demanding. All the separate villagers and all the things that it calculates and does all the time. So yeah, they need to put an effort into it. But we'll see. Yeah, this is a great game. I'm really new to the game, so I was wondering. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of people wonder about it, but it's nothing on your end. It's really the game itself, and you can't really do anything about it. So we'll see. At some point, they will continue developing it again, but nobody knows when, because nobody knows when the war will end. Alright, we have 4 builders now. Would be nice if they could finish this house soon, so that we can get going with... Let's see, can these hire laborers? Yeah, they can, but there's nobody available, I think. We can't get seasonal hiring yet. All work is done, nothing to do now. Alright, you get out of there. Maybe they can be hired for this. Alright, let's see. Is there already a work... Ah, there's already a worker in here. That's interesting. I did not think that would happen yet. Have to remove these. because I don't want them to work in the market yet, because the house is not even ready, so they can't really do anything. They all need to work on the farm to get all the fields sown in. It's going to take long enough. Ah, finally, there we get a laborer. That's good. I turn the men off. Yes, okay. I really like how you place the houses. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, trying to do it a little bit different. Seems to be working a bit. Ah, the second well is done. That's nice. Still not sure whether I'm going to keep that one, but we'll find out. I was just thinking of making coffee. Well, coffee break, everyone. Just go get your coffee. The game won't go away. Well, already streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. So much fun already. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks for giving me such a great time and having so much fun in chat. It's really appreciated. I hope we can keep having a great time. The main fun is starting the game. That's true, that's true. Starting the game, then getting going a bit, thinking about what you're going to build this time. I also really like experimenting a bit, like I did with the cart-shaped wheel farm and things like that. Cart-wheel-shaped farm, I have to say. It's such an interesting game. I just really hope that they will add a ton of decorations, because I just really feel like I want to decorate the town more, but it's so limited. Only 3 different types of bushes and 2 benches, and I don't know, I just want to get more options there. Or want to see it that they make the game very moddable so that people can just easily put new stuff in. But I don't think they're going to do that soon, because they're all about historic accuracy, of course, with this game. And adding a bunch of stuff to it that's not historically accurate probably won't get in soon, but back. Ah, great. Yeah, those calculations can be very hard. Yeah, I think it also performs different for different systems. So Intel and AMD might work differently for this game. Why is it not getting his parts? Interesting. 8 metal parts now. All right, that's nice. We still have enough iron. I guess we should get somebody else in here soon to get everything, because right now they're not really getting everything done. We have the extra house now, though. So let's put in a worker here. We'll assign just ladies. We'll do the same here. As soon as the farm is done, I'm going to get a few people out. And then we should hopefully get to sell some goods. And buy some goods. I think we should get the men thing off here. Let's just get a guy in there. That's fine. Yep. Now it's buying the peas. Then soon the market can start to sell those things. And then we can get a new family in town. That would be great. There is a 9. And oh well, I should be able to run a decent game. I always have water in it. And add the coffee. Coffee is not just brewing. But my machine only takes like 3 minutes to brew. Okay, interesting. I really love the smell of coffee too. But I just hit a button on my thing and it starts to grind the beans and make me some coffee. There's no carts in here, I know. That'll be fine. 4 more orders in queue. Alright, interesting. Oh, he's out now too. But we have a worker here that's selling goods. Everything is in the green, so we can get a new family. I love it. Bring it on. Bring me a new family. We can really use it. Let's check the farms. This one is sown in. I think, yeah, this one is sown in. Alright, we have 2 fields sown in already. 3rd one on the way. It's going to be tough. I think should run everything. Yeah, probably. Settings to med and some even off. I'm guessing it doesn't compute well. Yeah, that could be. How many decorations did you add? Yeah, I think there might be some things that will add to the whole calculation and stuff. I mean, I can show my settings here. This is how I've said it. And I don't know, maybe also the autosave interval could be a little bit less. That might work. But I have no idea what else to do. For now, this works fine. As soon as the town gets bigger, it might get a bit tough. Even thought the traders might be bugging me. Oh, maybe. I guess it has to do a lot of calculations then. Build a town hall to gain more control over your economy. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Thanks for the tip. Ooh, a new family settling in town. And this is an amazing family. This means a lot of workers. I am happy with that. I am really happy with that. Bring them in. Let's get to work. Where are they? Come on. Yeah, good. Drive, drive, drive. Oh, wow. This will be good. And it's April now, so all houses can start to sow in their land. We now all of a sudden have plenty of people that can help out on the farm. I think we can even get the guy out of here and tell it to only hire ladies. Same here. Oh, this already only hired a lady, so that's good. Ooh, nice. Then we might be able to get an extra man in here. And in the smithy. Yes, alright. Oh, wow. That was the perfect family to come in, actually. Haven't seen that quite often, to get such a good family in. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely in the code. It's definitely in the code. And they will work on it, but we just have to be patient with it. But good questions. And I hope you get a good hang of the game. Especially since you're a very, very new player, as you told. I hope you can have a lot of fun and have some nice things going with the mechanics. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, of course. We'll always be happy to try and answer them. Yeah, the calculations are really all the in-game calculations, so it's a lot of stuff it has to calculate. Hey Daniel, nice of you to join us. I'm playing right now. Thanks to you, I now know how to increase the population over than 100 now. Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, you really have to make sure if you hover over the people icon, you can see what you need. If everything is green, then the population can grow. Especially in the beginning, it's pretty easy to attract new immigrants with housing because none of your people will get married. Later on, you'll find out if you build new houses that people from different households will get married and live in that new house. So that might be something you'll find, but that should not be a problem. But always glad to help you out. Now micromanaging every street and corner. Ooh, that's cool. I'm getting good at building towns up to 200 people. Oh, that's very nice. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Basil. Thank you, thank you. Really happy to have reached that big milestone. That's why we're celebrating it this evening. Thanks, Donnie. Yeah, and very true, Kevin. Thank you all so much, because in the end, you're all subscribed, and that's great. I love that. I love making these videos, but all together we make this channel, and especially the amazing chat I have is a big contribution to the channel. So thank you all so much. Could not have done it without you, and I can't do it without all of you, so please stay on for a very long time. Alright, we should be building this house. The resources are slowly being brought. Do we have any people to spare? Yeah, we have a few people to spare. So let's add a few men to the building site here. 2 ladies looking for a job. Well, we can put them in here for a job. So at least now they have a job. That's good. Is this one working already? No, we still don't have the metal parts. But that should speed up a bit now that we have the extra smithy guy there. We still have iron, but we're gonna need a trader soon, otherwise we'll be in trouble. Question is where to build the trader. No, not the traitor, the trader. Now this is where the village square is going to be. I think I'm gonna build it right here now, because we need the trader. And I guess it should be along the main street. That could be interesting. So let's build it right here. Maybe we need to build that before we build this. How many nails do we have? 119, yeah. We have some iron to spare. Oh yeah, we still have 400 here. Okay, so that's good. But I want the trader to be coming in so that we can actually trade. That will be good. But yeah, I'm really happy to have reached this big milestone. But it is really thanks to all of you. So thanks so much. I really love you all. And on to more nice adventures, I hope. Alright, let's get going like this. Now I'm fencing this off and then we're going to make a little park in here. Where people can actually sit and take a nice view over the river. So there should be some benches placed along the coast, I guess. Oops, had to hold shift there. And then we'll also put in some nature behind them. Otherwise, if you put it in front of them, they can't really watch the nature now, can they? Alright, let's see. Should put up a few big trees in here. Because I like a few big trees. And we'll build one of these cottonwood trees because they're really big. We'll build them right here in the middle. And then we'll place some bushes here. And kind of randomly place them, and we'll do the different types of bushes around it. So that it'll be really packed with bushes. And give us some different colors at different moments in the game. So that should be nice. Did I build that one already, or did I build this one already? I don't remember. Which one is this? Oh well, probably the dog rose bush. So let's build these now too. Yeah, this is different. Wow, people really enjoy this park. That's cool. They're all gonna sit here now. I like that. I vote for a bar in the park. Yeah, it's not in the decorations, but otherwise I would have built it. Can build a little birdhouse there though, so maybe next to a big tree. And one here too. Maybe it'll attract some birds, who knows? Maybe a small pier. Oh! Well, we could build the water pier here. And then turn it off so they can't really use it. But it might look cool. Kind of feels like we should do it a bit symmetrical in here, but can we also can't move it right now, so we do it right here. Then we have a big pier here in the middle, the platform as it's called. I think that's a good suggestion. Thanks, Wifje. That's really nice. A birdhouse for the tree huggers. Very good, very good. Bird pub. Well, still time for more decorations though, because I want to get more stuff in there. And we're not going to put a bell post in because then everybody is just ringing the bell all the time, and then they all feel like it's a bar, and we don't want a bar there. Alright, let's see, how many nails do we have? 159. So still some nails to go for the trading post, but we should be okay. One more ordering queue. So we got a few extra carts now, so that's working out. That's great. That means that we're really building the metal parts. Still plenty of charcoal available. We're getting in a lot of new food soon, I think. Now we're getting buckwheat and potatoes from the farm. So I guess we have to start setting that up in the granary here. In order to make sure that they take it off the farm. Now I'm going to put these up to like 5,000 numbers. So that at least we get enough in there. Everybody's occupied. We have another house ready. Everything's in the green, so we can get a new house. That's great. Hugs from Brazil. Thanks. Well, hugs from Holland too. 20 likes, most ever. I don't remember actually, but it's getting close. It's getting close. Man, now I really gotta make some time to play all these great ideas. Well, that's the fun. I mean, I have built literally a lot of towns in this game, and I've streamed a lot of them as well, and still each and every town still gets different. And it still turns out with different ideas that I get at some point and different things I'm trying out. That's just what I love so much about this game. Look at these plants, by the way. Really nice that they also took the time to decorate their house with some plants and not just food that grows there. So that's nice. Well, the park is really in good use. I also like how the roads are forming at this point. You have the maple trees. I think we should add some more maple trees now to the main street, since that we are expanding it so much. I mean, this is still the main street, so we should keep it that by adding trees to the main street. Still really love the wagon wheel farm. Yeah, me too, but not time for that yet. We'll build one at some point, I think, but not yet. Alright, we got a new family in town. And, oh, that's also a nice family. I like it. Sometimes you just get 2 people, which is also nice. I mean, not judging here, but getting big families like this is really helpful for the town right now. We went from 25 up to 38 now with just 2 houses. That's really good. Alright, they're bringing in the hay, so we're starting to stack up on some hay. And 139 nails. We still need 287, so that's gonna take some time. But it might also give us time to work on some ideas for this. Now, I really wish this one would be positioned a little bit more down there, but I don't know. It also needs to do repairs, but apparently it won't. Maybe if we take these carts out, can I? No, I can't take the ordered carts out. Alright. Can right click it, but it won't go away. Right click to cancel. I'm trying. Oh, there it goes. Finally. I have to click it really hard. It just says ordered. I can't cancel it anymore. Okay. It is what it is. I wish I could still cancel it. Because then they could just repair these, because I think that's more efficient. Ah, we'll see. Maybe an entrance for the park. Yeah, that could be. But I think the standard entrance is not that nice. What we could do, though, is create a little entrance like this. So that they get in a little bit more like this. I think I'm going to leave it at this now. I'm going to build more parks all over town anyway, so we can do different options there. But I like that it's completely zoned off, so this should be a really quiet area. New record! Yay! I wish cherry trees and apple trees was more than decoration. Maybe in future they can harvest them also. Yeah, but what I would really love... So, starting to have trouble talking here, I guess. What I would really love is that you can really assign the gardens yourself too. So when you build a house, you build just a village house. You build fencing around it, and then you put in places where you tell the people that they can actually garden in. I think that would be really nice. And it would be even better if we could actually zone the gardening, so that we could say, I want you to grow some cabbage and some honey and some stuff like that. I think that would be very nice for customization options and stuff. But I don't know how hard it is to put that in. I've noticed if they get a fruit tree, when you build a house with gardens, they will have the fruit in their houses and sell it to the granary. But yeah, when we plant them, it doesn't work. Yeah, that's true. And they can also make dried fruit out of it if they have fruit growing. So that's very nice, because then it will stay longer for a good for a longer time. So that's nice. These have a lot of dried fruits now. Probably because they had some fruits growing here and then they made them into dried fruits, which is great. It's endless what they could add. Yeah, that's true. But this game has so much more potential than we're just seeing right now. 200 more nails to go. We still have 80 nails, so we are well on our way. I like it. Are they building this yet? No. I think it's a bit of a waste that we have 2 people in here and they're not even building it all the time. Because they have to wait for the metal parts. Not enough charcoal. Then get some charcoal. How hard is it to go in and walk and get some charcoal? They can even get it themselves. So get some charcoal. There he goes. Very good. Is he going to get... No, he can't get a cart. He's going to get some iron. Alright, that's good. There's the charcoal. Right, it's June now, so soon enough the fields need to be harvested. Oh, we should get a few decent yields. This will give a bad yield, but that's okay. So would you like your government to tell you what to grow in your garden? No, but I would like to have some options there. So that if I build a house and put a garden next to it myself, that I can at least assign areas that they can use to grow stuff in, you know? Or how nice would it be if we could build like normal houses here? So I build a row of houses here. And then I fence off an area somewhere up here. And I make these little garden spots. And I assign them to the different houses. And then those houses can use those little spots for their own produce. But then not next to their house, but in a different side of town. I would really like such add-ons. And then of course they can grow on them whatever they want. I don't care. But it's just ideas. It's just ideas. But I think you have a good line of thinking there. Of course, I don't want to tell them what to grow, but some extra things would be nice. Hey, Henrik! Nice of you to join us. How's our German friend? They do not harvest fruit trees you plant, and houses have a tendency to get more birch tree than fruit trees. Wish you could choose what tree they get. Yeah, bees is a great idea. Well, we do get honey. I mean, we have these honey things, so there is basically bees in. We just can't build them ourselves. I think it'll be added maybe later on. But in a way, it's also very nice that we can't just get everything ourselves. Like that you don't just build an apiary and you have an apiary and then you can do whatever you want with it. We are now relying on the people for actually some honey, or we have to trade for it. And I think that's an interesting thing in this game. That you just can't get everything yourself. Sometimes you just have to go trade for it. That's nice. I'm fine. We can start early and I got a new GPU. Oh, somebody's very happy today, I guess. Congratulations on that. That's nice. Papas, are you in direct contact with the developer? I've sent him an email a while ago with some ideas and he responded to it within a matter of days, actually. And I'm part of the official Ostriv Discord, where every now and then stuff gets posted. And there are a few people that are actually in close contact with the dev that keep us up to date every now and then. So sometimes they share a message like, he's busy now doing other stuff and you won't be getting things. So that's it. But if you do email the dev, you're about to get an answer pretty quickly. But they're just not really working on the game right now. Well, I don't really know how he's doing. All I know so far is that he is fine. And the time and effort they put in things is for other things than the game. They don't really talk about it that much because they don't want to give anything away, but their efforts are in other things, which is good, I guess. But yeah, I think they're really looking forward to get back to the game, of course. But I can also really understand that they have other things in mind living in Ukraine. Upgrade from a GTX 1070 to an RX. Ooh, that's a big leap. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, you'll have some fun with that. Alright, July year 2. So we're getting close to the harvest. Ripening will start any moment. We're trying to get the trading post, and then we have to really start thinking about getting some clothing and shoes, because that's also a problem. We do get some hemp already. So we might try and get some clothing industry going. Now, since this is the main street here, could try and get some clothing industry up here, but I don't know. That doesn't really feel right. And since this is going to be the central square, it could also go a bit like this. Just fence this off, because this is going to be the big square. And then we can build some of the clothing industries right here. But mainly we need to grow now, so that's going to be the focus. Let's keep growing a bit. We need more houses, more people to actually do all the different jobs that we have standing open. One house and another house. We're just gonna make this one big street. That should be interesting. Alright, there we go. Let's rotate the house. That's another one. $22 likes, really? Oh, thank you all so much. It's amazing. It's really appreciated. Hope you all really enjoy it. I know I really enjoy this, so thanks so much. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel as well. That's a big support for me too. And if you enjoy this game but you are still a little bit new to the game and you could use a few tips, you can always ask in chat here, but you could also watch 2 of my videos. I've made a starter tip video and also a food guide video. You can find them on my channel. That might be helpful. Or not. I mean, maybe you just think it's total 3 little stars, but that's up to you. I'm hoping for a new exercise wheel for my mouse to get more power. More wells and benches too. Yeah, we need that too, but I'm still... Well, I think with the benches we're fine. I mean, we have some sitting area here, we have a sitting area here, we have a sitting area here. I do like them to actually go to those areas, because then you really see people sitting there. If you place benches everywhere, it's more efficient. I know it will help the village, but it's also not so nice, because then these elements won't be that much filled up with people. So I'm very inclined to keep it this way. Could build a well next to this though, although it's uneven terrain, so that ain't gonna work. I think the town hall needs a well, so let's build one there and put it up so that it gets done early. And are we out of wood now? How can we be out of wood? Oh, we are out of workers here. How did that happen? I totally missed that. I did not see that. Alright, well, that's what's keeping us waiting now. I was already thinking what's keeping us waiting. Thank you, Henrik. That's really nice. Thanks so much. Oh boy, I always don't know what to say when people do this, so I'm really sorry for that, but thanks so much. Especially the food guide is outstanding. Thanks a lot. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. I have to go. See you guys later. Bye with you. Thanks for the subscribe. Have a great evening. Hope you sleep well, and we'll see you next time. I love the French. Ooh. Oh, I heard a little sound there. Ah, thank you. That's the sound for that. Great. Well, I think our town is actually taking some shape now. I mean, it looks nice. It looks nice. Are you going to Ivy? Where did you learn to speak so good English? Oh, thanks. Well, opinions on that differ, whether it's good or not. But mainly in school. I mean, when I was like 11 or something like that, they started teaching us English in school. And I wasn't actually that good, I guess. Just solid B's or something like that. But, well, the interesting thing is you learn most by doing it. So it's actually interesting because in school we also got lessons in German, and I was pretty bad at it. Actually, on my high school diploma, it says I had a 5 out of 10 score, which is basically not enough, but you can still graduate with it. But I've been to Germany a couple of times, and if you just go around and talk to people, you pick it up really fast, or at least I pick it up really fast, maybe that's the thing. And the same with English, just do it a lot. And streaming and recording videos and talking to people in English a lot. I also have quite a few English friends for years already, so like 10, 15 years I'm talking English to people on the phone and stuff. And that really helps, so... You speak better English than some Stokies I know. But yeah, that's how I learned, just doing it a lot, speaking it a lot, and also be open to people when they give you suggestions on how you can do it better. I mean, I know I make a lot of mistakes when talking English. So just be open to people when they have suggestions or want to help you, and try to learn from it. And that's usually something that works. Not enough metal parts. Well, one of these carts is repaired, so that worked. Now I basically just want to get more people into the farms to help with the sowing or the harvesting, but we're well on our way. Hope that answers your question. But you cannot learn English as German, right? No. I still miss the orkyard. Well, that's one of those things that I had to learn, so yeah. My mum put us in German school when my dad was stationed there, and English sucked and I aced it. Obviously. But I didn't learn German until I was in my teens. I can get by. Oh, that's interesting. 2-month holiday in New Zealand. Ooh, well, there's plenty of nice and interesting places to see in New Zealand, so I wouldn't mind a 2-month holiday there. Don't know if they'll accept my English, but that would be nice. Wish I could get there. But I guess it differs from everyone how you learn those things. I learn languages by speaking them actually, and just trying and failing big time, but then trying again. And others just really learn from one of those apps or read a book or whatever. I just have to try, and then... I don't think my English is actually that good, but well, if people say it is, then I guess I have to be humble and listen to it. Alright, we have 10 houses. We still have plenty of water in this well, so it is functional. We don't need another one, but can't wait for this one to be ready, just to be sure, for a while. In Swedish school we start to learn English from 9 years old, but I was an awful student. I'd say I was the teacher's nightmare. Yeah, you told about that. The English I have learned is self-learned from my time as a sailor. Oh, well, as a sailor you get all across the globe, I guess, so... You know how I learned to recognize a New Zealand accent? No, tell us. I don't know how you learned that. I probably wouldn't even know when I hear. I guess I can find an Aussie in English, but that's about it. Sounds like Dutch, but it is English. I guess I have a New Zealand accent then. I'm a German and my English got me through a holiday in England. Oh well, then you did good, I guess. And of course, just going to a bar, drink a few beers, and that'll really help you to speak certain languages. So that could be good enough. Alright, we still need some nails, but not too many, and then we can completely build the trading post. I think that's one of the most important buildings now, but we also really need the town hall, which is another 200 nails. That's not too many, though. The trading post really needs a lot. So we'll see. A little message to the peeps who are not good at English. If it ain't perfect, it usually means you speak multiple languages. Yeah, that's true, that's true. And I mean, if you pick 5 different people from all over England, there's a good chance you can't even understand 4 of them, even if you speak English fluently. So why should they tell us that we speak it wrong if they can't even agree on the language themselves? Am I totally wrong? But is not South African a kind of Dutch dialect? Yeah, you have Afrikaans in South Africa, and that's derived from Dutch, that's true. But like in most countries, there's different types of languages spoken throughout a country, and especially in the former colonies where different rulers have been, they might speak different languages or have different things from different languages combined. So, hey wifey, nice of you to join us. I have lessons in the most weekends. In the bar. That's good, John. That's good. You go to your next class soon. But it also, I believe also the Amish use quite a few Dutch and German words in America. And in Canada, there's actually, I believe, a few villages where they kind of speak Dutch, because there's where all the Dutchies lived that emigrated from our country. But I guess Hiradef can say something about that. I speak American, can get by with German, and wish my dad would have taught us Spanish. Oh, why? Why do you want to learn Spanish? That's interesting. Some people over here have only English as their language. They can't speak it properly. We have lots of Amish in my area, and I can understand them mostly. Ah, you have Spanish-speaking relatives. Well, I guess it's never too late to learn, so you could still learn Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Something like that. But I'm horrible at it, so I'm not going to try. Languages really aren't my thing, basically, but by just speaking it a lot, you can still learn it. That's how I learned English and a bit of German, so... And you can just bluff your way around things a lot, so just make it sound like it's from a certain language and people think you're actually speaking the language, so... Your brother-in-law is Mexican. Yes, so? Swedish and Dutch people have some similar words. Do you like in Dutch not say papa and mama like we do in Sweden? Yeah, but actually a lot of countries use versions of papa and mama. That's really interesting. A lot of countries use that. But there's a lot of Nordic countries that have words that we also have in our language. It's also with the Danes and with the Norwegians and stuff. There are actually words. So sometimes when you hear somebody talking in their native language from like Danish or Swedish or whatever, you sometimes pick up words that you're like, oh, we have that word too. That's really interesting. I used to speak French and Spanish quite well when it worked in Europe, but when you don't use it, you soon forget what you learned. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Cerveza is beer, and that's all I need. Well, I guess you need to know the... Dos cervezas, por favor. Yeah, that's it. You just need to have the numbers with it too. I mean, if you have a few friends there, you need to know at least the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to order enough beer for everyone. Are we out of charcoal? Yes, we're out of charcoal, and I guess we don't have any laborers collecting charcoal. But the farm is not ready yet. Let's get some ladies out of here, because these are not doing anything. Let's see if we can get some workers here to start filling up the charcoal piles, because we're not getting any nails done because of the charcoal pile not being filled up. We're still a bit down on the workers. That's not good. But I guess right now they're all helping out on the farm, which is good. I mean, that's nice, but you get out of there too. There's plenty of food in there anyway. This one can pick it up. You can go out there because you're not making any charcoal. Oh boy, things are not going in the right direction, but we'll have to fix it. You could use your fingers for numbers up to 5. Ah, yeah, that's true. And I still have 2 hands, so I could even go to 10. That's cool. They're all in the same language family tree. Germanic, Scandinavian, Dutch, Flemish. That's nice. For my high school French, I know how to buy cheap wine. I'm covered for all. Very good, very good. Well, it's interesting that in some countries really people speak just one language, and in others, like Belgium, they have like 4 official languages and nobody understands each other anyway. But they still function as a country, kinda, so interesting. The only thing you know for sure is if the French are involved, they won't learn any different languages, so... Alright, charcoal pile is burning. That's good. We soon have some extra charcoal. That would be helpful. English is also a Germanic language. Yeah, that's true. After 10, use your feet. I don't really need to order 20 beer at one go. Maybe if we get a get-together with everybody in the chat, then we might need our hand and feet, but otherwise not. Nice shaded Belgium, kind of. Well, if you did not mind the how many years without government. Well, actually, they did a study not so long ago on countries that had very long periods without an official government. So just the government that was already stepped down or whatever, that was just taking care of business. And those countries either performed the same or even better, like economically and stuff, than countries that actually had a functional government. So it's actually not that bad to have periods of 1, 2, 3 years where people are still debating about whose party is going to govern, because that usually is not that bad for the country. So that was a really interesting research paper they wrote there. So it could well be that at some point it could be even better for some countries to not have a functioning government, just have a few caretakers that take care of business, and that's it. Whiny Pants is starting to cry to go to Oma's. Oh, you should not give in all the time, then they should keep crying all the time. Well, the truth with French, they don't speak English to the English, but if you tell them you're from the other countries, they seem to remember their English alright. Yeah, that's true, that's true. That's the good thing if you're not from England, but it really tells you what the French are like. Oh, you're not from England, but you do want to speak English. That's fine. My grandson calls me Oma. Yeah, well, Oma is also a word used in many languages. It's really nice. Sneaky it is, I love it, yeah. Right now there's a documentary on TV, Sweden's history. And only 1,000 years ago, Europe's languages were so similar that we understood each other. Ah, that's why 1,000 years ago, all those people from all over Europe got married to each other, and we got these few big royal houses that have lineages everywhere. Have you seen that cute face? Yeah, I saw that cute face, but I'm not... I've been a teacher for 15 years. I don't respond anymore to cute faces. That doesn't work anymore. I've seen way too many cute faces trying to hide some stuff. No, 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 no. Plus it's going to rain for a long time after today. Oh well. Just bring Puppy for a sleepover to Oma's then. And then tell them to bring it home in a few days after the rain stops. Then you don't have to take care of it. You can do a lot of canning. Cute faces gets me all the time. I disagree. I've met plenty of French people that spoke English. I think you guys listen to many rumors. I don't listen to rumors. Only rumors about the French. Because such a nice country, but why have those people live there? Nobody knows. We have 5 women looking for a job. Well, We can get a few extra in here. That should work. Still 38 people. Not managing the town well, people. I'm spending too much time in the chat. It's so nice in chat though, but we also have to focus a bit on the town. I do like the fact that we're just running at speed 2 all the time. Sometimes I rush it with speed 3, then it really nearly becomes impossible to actually watch the chat. Now we actually had the time to engage in chat, so that's good. Those royal houses are all related. The general tree looks like a circle. True! Alright, we need a weaver because we have hemp. So let's get a weaver. We should have gotten a good hemp harvest now. Yeah, we have 1400 hemp. And along with that, we can go with a tailor and get some clothing. That will be interesting. Alright. Don't have that much space in this little area. We really need to get across too. There's so many things we need to build. Oh boy, how am I going to do all of that? So, they do have dog raincoats and boots. Oh, nice. But I don't think Poppy's going to run into those. An umbrella. Well, we had chickens a while ago, and I've actually been looking into ways to get those little diapers for chickens so that they can just run around and not shit everywhere, because chickens are really, really messy. But yeah, it didn't happen. Would be the perfect solution though, those diapers for chickens. You're not walking through all their shit in the backyard. Put them on when they're young, they learn to accept it. Ah, interesting. Guess it also depends on the dog you're trying to train. I mean, if it's big and it bites, then it might not be so nice. And once you have a small chihuahua, then it might be easier to get it used to a raincoat. You said the S word, where's Streambot? Streambot's not here. It's in Donnie's stream, I don't mind. And Donnie could say anything he wanted in his chat, it was just us it was bugging. I was in his stream earlier this evening and I was telling him about that I got up to 2,000 subscribers and some other stuff. And then he started yelling at me because I was spamming symbols because I put 3 O's in a row to write 2,000. So his stream bot's really crazy. Now we know Roadhog's opinion about the French. Hey Paul, nice of you to join us. Thank you so much for your kind words. Starting at the beginning of the stream so I can enjoy it. Oh, well, I hope you really enjoy it. I've been interacting with the chat way too much. So, having a hard time to manage the village actually. But, well, thanks for your kind words. I hope you really enjoy the stream. I'll try and keep it up with all the nice content. Well, Hiradev, the question is, does the dog look like the owner or the other way around? Alright, we're building the town hall. We're still short a few nails, but actually not that bad. And we can produce nails in a good rate. Although we don't have anybody available for that right now. At least the charcoal pits are filled up. We can use a lady in here to start grabbing some of this. Ah, we have a manager here. That's good. Then at least we can start to trade somewhat. Oh, Donnie says a lot of things. Oh, Dotty streams are always a lot of fun. And he hit the 50 subs yesterday, which is great. I'm so happy for him. So, if you have not visited Donny's channel, you should. It's great. It's completely different than mine. Mostly shooters and stuff and survival games, but it's a lot of fun. And he's a great guy, so you should really go over there and check out his channel too. 23, wow, it's getting better and better. It's also time to start planning our first bridge, because we need to bridge this river. I wish at some point they'll be adding a stone bridge too, by the way. Alright, now here's a road, so it could be interesting to place this straight onto the road like that. Well, there's going to be a lot of nails and stuff, but we're not going to build it soon. We'll just keep getting it down the line, but at least now it's planned. Our first bridge to get across. I have to start trading soon though for some shoes and stuff, because I think from some people their clothing will start to wear off and we might have a problem. Well, we still have plenty of people working in the building business. Just 81 nails to go. We still have 240 iron, and that's all. No, there's still 400 in here too. Oh, great. We're doing good, actually. Wow, new record. 24. I guess I really have to keep track of all the likes. Otherwise, we don't know when the new record's going to be. Ooh, and I see a new sub. 2002 now. Thank you all so much. You're all so amazing. I really love this. Can't wait for tomorrow's stream. Have to wait though, and I have to work too, but I'll be here back again at least tomorrow, so we'll be streaming again. But for now, let's continue with this town for a little longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get another field at some point. But we should focus on some extra houses first, because we need extra people also to work in the weaver and the tailor. I do like the main street though, although I want to get it into a little bit more curving here. I think that would be nice as well. And I think what I'm going to do is use this road and this length like this to also create a big main street and then build houses on both sides and then the industries behind it. I think that could be nice. Well, all those ideas, you never know what's actually going to come from it. What I do know is that I can't say it enough. I really love and appreciate you all. You're such amazing people. And I visit streamers every now and then, but I can definitely say that you all are the nicest chat out there. Always fun, always laughter. We can talk about anything, sometimes even serious stuff. Everybody's so nice and respectful. I really love it. And I really want to thank each and every one of you for that. Because it is something special and we should not take that for granted, because there's a lot of places out there where it's not that nice actually. So thank you all so much. It is really special. Alright, let's go up here a bit, so at least we try to make this area as complete as possible. You nailed it. Yeah, we have enough nails. My favorite digital people. Alright, let's put up some trees here behind this big, nice place. We're down to 1,000 coins, so we could use a few more soon. But let's at least work at the... well, I thought we had a mayor, by the way. Yeah, we have a mayor. Alright. Let's make sure that we work on the treasury. Let's lower the rent, that's fine. Land tax is good. Let's impose a wealth tax. Hold shift. Yeah, let's get this up to 10. And from then on they will start to pay. No, this is not what I mean. The wealth tax of 5. Oh. And then from 10 on, they will have to start to pay. No, 20, 30. That's better. Tavern tax. Well, we don't have a tavern yet. Well, we're gonna make them pay once we have one. Barbary surgeon, the same. Market price can go down. We don't need that much. Now let's get things cheap now. We'll put it down to 1. Labor wage slightly lower. Alright, well that should give us a little bit more breathing room for the economy, so that we don't run out of money soon. Now we also need a worker in here. There he is. Let's start chopping up some charcoal, so that we actually can sell some goods and make some extra money. That would be very nice. We've only had one troll and Roadhog kicked him out as fast as he came in. Oh, that's true, he usually does. You guys helped me through the time, thank you all. Oh, you're so welcome. Playing The Sims now. Yeah, we're gonna really track all the people now. I'm off just chilling for a bit and then to bed. Yeah, I'll stop streaming soon, wifey, so we can talk a bit and then you can go to bed. That's totally fine. But yeah, we're here for everybody. And if there's something up or something wrong, you can always talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it here, but want to have a little more private conversation, you can always head over to the Discord and either talk about it there or send someone of us a private message there, so that at least you can talk about it. Bottling things up is never a good thing, and there's always somebody willing to listen to you. So please make sure, if something is up, that you find someone to talk to at least. Whether it's one of us or somebody else, that's up to you. But please make sure you do. We need extra wood again. We're out of wood. Or at least out of people in the wood shop. I miss The Sims. I would have to buy a bigger computer to play that. Yeah, I saw it was free now, so you could just get The Sims 4 for free, I believe. But yeah, if you need a better computer for it, then that's hard. But I wish at some point you can get that. That would be great. Alright, we're finally building the next house. Thank you for subscribing, Kenobi. That's really great. Thanks so much. I hope you'll keep enjoying this. Ah, that's really nice. Oh, so many nice people out here. I love it. I talk to Cooper, he never argue back whatever I say. Yeah, that's good, that's good. But it's important, and whether it's... I mean, I talk to myself a lot. I just go out for walks and talk to myself and discuss things with myself, and that already helps me. But it's always good to have somebody or some people around you that you can actually talk to if you have something on your mind or on your chest, and always feel free to do so. And if you don't have somebody, that can also happen. Just contact one of us and we'll listen, no problem. Always there to help. The world is a much nicer place if we help out each other a bit. We have a messenger in from Merefa that has some nice goodies, but we don't need any of this. We're also not really in a position to sell anything yet. Maybe some buckwheat though. No, we're gonna keep everything. Still have to tell them to start selling some buckwheat, of course, otherwise it will just spoil. And potatoes too. So let's go with that. Alright, interesting. Lucky you, I always contradict myself. Well, those are usually the best conversations I have with myself. When I have an idea about something or I feel a certain way and I challenge myself to think of other ways to also look at it and stuff like that. That can be really helpful. 25th of December, retirement. Then we can get a full pro moderator here. Oh, well. Kevin has other plans, but that's great. And at least it is calls for a celebration then. So then we're going to celebrate his retirement here. That would be great. I'm not going to get into that, Cooper. Well, at least we completed 2 years. And we have a nice small settlement going. Normally I rush things a bit and we try to get more people quickly so that we can have more jobs fulfilled. But I like this slower pace this time. It's interesting. Gives some more time to think about things every now and then. I really like it. I really like it. It's also tough with not so many people around, but you really have to think about what you're doing and how you're doing it. So I like that a lot. This is great. This is great. Put it on the list. Oh, you don't think it's already there? Don't worry about it. But unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end, such as this stream. So I had a lot of fun doing this, and I am overjoyed to be doing this because we are celebrating the 2,000 subscribers today. 1,106 people in 62 years. Oh wow, that's a lot, Larry. Well done, and nice of you to join us here. Unfortunately, I'm going to put this little stream to an end. 1,106 people in 62 years. That's cool. Well, we'll see how far I can get in 62 years. We're starting the 3rd year now, so, well, we're on our way with 38 people. But thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for all the fun and laughter. Thanks for the nice words. And thanks for being so nice and respectful to each other. I hope to see you all again soon. I will be back tomorrow with another stream in the evening. Probably around the same time starting, maybe half an hour earlier, maybe half an hour later, I don't know yet. Also depends a little bit on little one and her health condition. And then I will also be here Sunday, of course, so 2 more streams planned in the coming days. I hope you all had fun, and I wish you all a great Friday tomorrow. And of course, if you're gonna sleep soon, sleep well. If you have other plans, enjoy them. If you have to work, well, enjoy work. Make the best of it. And then, of course, I hope to see you all in a next stream or in another video. Thank you all so much. You're all dear to my heart. And up until next time. Bye-bye.